7 of Volume 2 of my graphic novel of comic strips titled Found Earth. This page, the finished product, pulls from a couple of different influences that I have artistically from film and animation. You're going to see a group huddle at the top. There's nothing too terribly special about that. It's a design feature. It's in a circle. You're looking at it from inside and up. And so it's a neat little design trick. It's something to break up the monotony of squares all the time, squares and rectangles. The next panel is like a silhouette of Lift walking back towards them, and that was taken from old westerns. I had Clint Eastwood, Man with No Name kind of style in mind when I did that. And then the following panel is the last one that I pulled some kind of film reference. It's definitely anime. It's the motion lines and the hey look over there and the action through the motion lines rather than drawing action through making the characters do something. That's the influences that I drew from to do this page. Doing large circles is hard, by the way. I don't recommend it. I recommend getting, well, I don't recommend it freehand. I recommend getting something to trace. Otherwise, you're going to go nuts. Or get a compass. I should buy a compass. Sometimes I do the hard things the hard way until I talk myself through them and figure out the easy way to do it. I should buy a compass. I'm learning as I go. Eventually I'll be really, really good at this. The advice for this week is take a break. I've been working through the entire pandemic, and I was tired and wore out, and the people at work were, quite frankly, they couldn't breathe right at this point. They were getting on my nerves, and it may or may not have been anything that they were doing, but when it gets to the point where somebody else just irritates the snot out of you by being there and breathing, it's time to take a break. I hadn't had a vacation in a long, long time, and so I took a night off. I took an extra night off. I had a bonfire in the backyard. Bonfire. It's a campfire. It was small. It's not like what those country boys have with their big pickup trucks and their 16 trees all piled high with the gasoline as an accelerant. It's just a small campfire in the backyard. And I sat out there. I had a drink. I relaxed. I listened to the neighbors set off their fireworks. At least I hope they're fireworks. And we watched a bat fly around and watched the fire. And it was relaxing. And it got my mind off of everything. And the following day, went and walked around a state park that's in the area and just relaxed. And I think that is exactly what I needed. And I hope that I made some memories with my daughter doing that. So whenever things start getting too stressful, stop, take a minute, look around. Have you taken a break in a while? Because we all need rest. I was on this treadmill of work 5 days, work on the comic for 1 day, maybe paint another day, and just keep going and going and going. And while the routine is good and it gets things done and you move mountains one rock at a time, every once in a while you gotta stop. Take a break. Relax. And that's my advice to you. Especially if you start to feel anxious or, things are starting to get to you and the people around you can't breathe right for you. Just stop. Take the day off. You can't get it back, but you're not going to do much good if you snap either. You're going to miss a lot more days if you're in prison for shoving a coworker in a trash compactor or, road raging because you got in a car and things aren't right. So take a break and relax. That's my advice. That's what I got. I did it. I took a day off. I called off. I warned people that I was going to call off. Put in the time off. And took it. I imagine that I'll go back to work on Sunday night and be so much the better for it. That's the plan. If you listen closely, you might hear somebody laughing. I don't know. But it's at about the 7-minute mark. This is usually where I put the credits for the music. Check out those people. I get it all Creative Commons, so it's free to use and by permission from the artist. And so I really like finding that kind of music. We're nearing the end of this book. Just a reminder that this is on sale on Amazon and that we also have a Patreon account. If you're listening to this on YouTube, it is www.patreon.com/Alan Dunlap. And there's some tiers there, up to and including having a character named after you, as well as having your name hidden somewhere in each page. It's a cool little hide and seek thing. I want to thank Amanda for her support. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much for joining us. And Joe has been with me for a long time on here, and I really appreciate his support as well. I want to thank you for watching this and for listening to this. I hope the advice helps. I hope the information about the influences was interesting. And if you're on Patreon, go on over and check out the images that you can upload, download, however that works. Print them off, color them, and then post them back and share them with friends, and maybe we'll get some more people on here and that'll be cool. Thank you so much for watching. Also, the YouTube is www.youtube.com/dreamofart, the number 1. The number 1, not spelled out 1. Alright, thanks for watching. I'll talk to you next week. I hope you have a good one. I hope you take that rest if you need it. Have fun, guys.